Why do we make the choices we do? Why do we fear some things, but not others? And why do our beliefs, sometimes irrational, guide entire civilizations? At the core of human psychology lies a timeless question: what truly drives us? Today, we'll explore the psychology of human nature, digging into the forces behind our decisions, our deepest fears, and the beliefs that give us meaning. We'll examine insights from psychology, neuroscience, and history to understand not only what we do, but why we do it. The architecture of choice. Every day, humans make thousands of choices: what to eat, who to trust, where to go, how to act. But are these choices really free? Psychologists suggest that much of our decision-making is automatic, shaped by subconscious processes and evolutionary instincts. Daniel Kahneman, in Thinking, Fast and Slow, describes two systems of thought. System 1, fast, intuitive, emotional. System 2, slow, deliberate, rational. Most of our daily choices come from System 1. We react quickly, guided by instinct and habit. System 2 steps in for more complex decisions, but it's slower, effortful, and often influenced by biases. This means that human choice is rarely purely rational. Instead, it's shaped by hidden psychological forces, shortcuts in the brain that helped our ancestors survive, but sometimes mislead us today. The fear factor. Fear is one of the most powerful drivers of human behavior. It protected early humans from predators, but in the modern world, it shows up in more subtle ways. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of death. Evolutionary roots. Our brains developed a negativity bias. We're wired to pay more attention to threats than opportunities. Missing a danger once could mean death, but missing a reward rarely carried the same cost. The amygdala's role. Neuroscience shows that the amygdala, the brain's fear center, activates instantly, often before we're even consciously aware. This is why fears can feel uncontrollable, even irrational. Fear in society. Leaders throughout history have harnessed fear to control people. Dictators thrive on fear of enemies, governments justify wars through fear, and advertisers exploit fear of missing out. Fear isn't just personal, it's collective, and it shapes entire civilizations. Belief and meaning. Humans are not just rational problem solvers, we are meaning makers. Our beliefs give us identity, purpose, and connection. Religious and spiritual beliefs. From ancient myths to modern faiths, humans have always turned to belief systems to explain the unknown and to cope with suffering. Whether it's belief in gods, karma, or destiny, these systems provide structure in a chaotic world. Cultural beliefs. Beliefs also form the backbone of cultures, ideas about family, honor, freedom, or progress. They bind people together, shaping laws, traditions, and identities. Psychological function. Psychologists suggest beliefs help reduce existential anxiety, our fear of death and meaninglessness. Philosopher Ernest Becker argued that much of human culture is a defense against the terror of mortality. Beliefs, then, are not just abstract ideas. They're survival tools for the human psyche. The role of desire and reward. Alongside fear and belief, desire plays a crucial role in shaping our psychology. The brain's dopamine system rewards behaviors that promote survival, eating, reproducing, achieving goals. But in modern life, this system is hijacked by technology, consumerism, and addictive substances. Desire motivates us to act, but it also traps us in cycles of craving. Just as ancient humans chased food and security, modern humans chase wealth, status, and recognition. This cycle explains why so many of our choices are not about survival anymore, but about social survival, how we're perceived, valued, and remembered. The social animal. Humans are deeply social creatures. Our psychology is wired for connection, belonging, and hierarchy. Mirror neurons make us empathize with others' feelings. Social approval triggers reward systems in the brain. Rejection activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. This means our choices, fears, and beliefs are not purely individual. They're shaped by groups. Peer pressure, cultural norms, and societal expectations all influence how we act. History shows that entire nations can be swayed by collective psychology, whether it's religious revivals, political movements, or mass hysteria. The dark side of psychology. While psychology explains cooperation and progress, it also explains darker patterns. Obedience to authority, Milgram's experiment, shows how ordinary people can commit cruelty. De-individuation, Zimbardo's prison experiment, shows how groups can strip away personal responsibility. Cognitive biases make us prejudiced, irrational, and stubborn in our beliefs. These psychological flaws help explain why wars happen, why discrimination persists, and why societies can collapse. Can we master ourselves? If so much of our psychology is subconscious, are we doomed to be controlled by hidden forces? Not entirely. Awareness is the first step. By recognizing biases and fears, we can resist them. Education and reflection cultivate critical thinking. Mindfulness and self-control allow us to pause before reacting. Social structures like laws and norms can guide behavior toward cooperation rather than conflict. We may never fully escape our psychological drives, but we can shape them. Just as civilizations built laws to restrain violence, we can build mental habits to restrain destructive impulses. So, what drives our choices, fears, and beliefs? The answer is not one thing. It's a complex interplay of biology, psychology, and culture. We are shaped by ancient instincts, but also by the societies we build. Our fears protect us, but also control us. Our beliefs give us meaning, but also divide us. Our desires inspire us, but also enslave us. The psychology of human nature reveals both our brilliance and our fragility. And perhaps the most human act of all is learning to understand these forces so we can choose, not just react. If this exploration into human psychology gave you something to think about, don't forget to like, subscribe to Timeless Questions, and share your thoughts below. What do you think is the strongest driver of human behavior, fear, desire, or belief? Join me in the next video where we'll explore how human instincts shape civilization itself.